All right, we'll go ahead and get started with our post-race media availability. We are now joined by Kevin Harvick, driver of the number 88 Great Clip Chevrolet, who finished second in today's Blue Jeans Go Green 200, presented by Cotton, the fabric of our lives, and Chase Elliott, driver of the number 9 Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet, our top finishing rookie who finished 9th in today's race. Kevin, talk a little bit about the run out there today.
Well, I just want to thank everybody at Junior Motorsports first. That there's a lot of new things that have been put together, a lot of new people, a lot of cars cut up, a lot of bodies cut off, and they've had a really long winter. But the effort is obviously to show up today, and that's the first time I've ever sat in a car, was yesterday. So to show up and have everything work and everybody communicate and do all the things, just really proud of them. Feel like we're going to start building a foundation of setups and things that we need to make improvements, and it's not like we need to reinvent the wheel now. We just need to tweak on it and go from here.
Chase, obviously an impressive run for you today. The race was not complete, but almost. So talk a little bit about your run here at Phoenix.
Yeah, I was really proud of our effort, and like Kevin said, too, this week really kind of starting off the season for us. Last week at Daytona, such a toss-up for everybody, and to come here, kind of the first real racetrack we get to go to, and all three cars ran well. Obviously, Kevin finished in second today, and we were inside the top 5 there for a little while, and felt like our car was capable of being there. Just needed a little bit of help on those restarts and pit stops. But all in all, I felt like it was a good day for us, and ready going out to Vegas.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions for Kevin and Chase. Raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. We'll start up front with Reed.
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. Kevin, you looked very strong in long runs. Do you think you might have had something for Kyle at the end if the race had resumed?
I don't know. We could kind of maintain, but you never know how hard he's running his car once he gets to a certain point. So his car was really fast on the restarts. Our car was really loose on the restarts. So we'd lose 2 or 3 seconds and then kind of maintain from there. So we had a good car. We just need to work on a few things on the restarts, and we just basically week 1 here. So I feel really good about where we started.
Okay, we are now joined by our third-place finisher in today's race, driver of the number 22 Discount Tire Ford, Brad Keselowski, who started the race from the pole. Brad, talk a little bit about your run out there today.
Well, I guess it must be official, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Woo! Bob Pockrass wins. No, I just, kind of a good and bad day. Probably qualified a little better than what we should have. We're probably a 3rd or 4th place car all weekend, and just made some adjustments and tried to get better, but I just had my hands full for whatever reason, and I felt actually kind of relieved to get it over with here. 3rd was about all I could do. I was holding on pretty bad, so decent run, I guess, and we'll take it and move on.
Okay, we'll continue with questions now. Please raise your hand for all 3, and Bob, the birthday boy, will take a question.
Did you and Nate share a cake today?
Yeah, with Justin Bieber. Bob Pockrass, Sporting News. For Brad, the developments on your Cup side with Paul going home, were you guys prepared for that? And kind of is there any concern about tomorrow, or have you worked with both Brian and Greg before?
We were definitely prepared, but it doesn't mean we're not concerned. There's always concern. There's a reason why Paul's the crew chief on the 2 car. He's, a great guy and knows what he's doing, and he's our best guy from that perspective. So, there's always a concern there, but you try to prepare as best you can and try to understand the personal significance of what it is to go through what he's going through, which is, hopefully it all goes great. I know it's still ongoing, so I just sent him a little message, and it's we'll get through it. We got Greg Irwin here. It was disappointing to have to shut down the 12 nationwide team last year, but one of the benefits of that is a pretty significant gain in depth, and in this instance it's having Greg Irwin here to kind of fill in. He filled in for Joey's team last year when we went through all of our stuff, and he'll be filling in tomorrow along with our team engineer, Brian Wilson. So these are always great opportunities to see individuals that can step up and who are ready for the next opportunity. So from that perspective, it's a little bit exciting, but still a little concerning, I guess. We have a great car. which we're able to showcase on Friday with qualifying. And we got our work cut out for us trying to keep up with Kevin. He looks to be a lot faster than everybody else. So, we'd certainly like to have Paul to dial in whatever tricks he has. But, it is what it is, and we'll make the most of it and try to appreciate the, seriousness of the situation for Paul and significance to his family.
Okay, we'll take our next question up front from Jeff.
Jeff Gluck from USA Today. Kevin, he mentioned it, but obviously you just seem to have a fantastic car. Led both practices. Obviously, no matter what happens tomorrow, it's good to be fast early in the season. What's your mindset now? How do you feel about coming here, unloading, and having a lot of questions maybe answered about how unknowns coming with a new team?
Yeah, it was good for us just for the fact that we felt like our cars had speed at the tests that we had been to, but you never really know until you get to the racetrack and get around everybody else and get in race weekend conditions. So I feel good about where we are. Obviously, we've still got some kinks to work through. Had some things that we had to work through qualifying yesterday and didn't quite get the lap that we needed to. So, but all in all, it's gone really well. We knew we were going to have some hurdles to overcome, and just keeping everybody calm and with the cars being fast and everything kind of takes care of itself.
Do we have a question right here in the middle? Yeah, right here.
Pat DeCola, NASCAR.com. This is for Chase. Hey, 1 3/4 races under your belt now, two very different tracks. What have you learned so far?
I learned to have a good group around me. I feel like our team and the folks that I was put with this year, I feel like we all kind of mesh well together. Communication's been really good for the first 2 weeks anyways. Cars have been fast. Regan getting the win last week, and Kevin had a great run today. I feel like all three cars, like I said before, were capable of running, inside the top. I felt like top 7, 8, somewhere right there. So, to come out of the box and have a have a top 10 this weekend, I feel like that's something to be proud of, and hopefully take that momentum to Las Vegas and try to improve upon that.
Okay, we have a question in the back.
I probably missed because they didn't tell us the rain had stopped the race. So anyways, you were racing really well, and if it had stopped, do you think you could have got up there?
Kyle had the best car today. I think we probably finished where we should have. So you never know. You always want to finish it out, but all in all, it was a good start.
Well, since he had a history of when a rain out has brought him back on the track, he's never won one. So I just wonder if that ever crossed your mind.
I don't keep track of stats, so
okay.
you would have had to tell me that.
Okay, thank you.
We'll take our next question in the back, David.
David Carville, NASCAR.com. Brad, when did you exactly find out Paul was leaving? Because he was here yesterday, correct?
When I got out of the car after practice, and he said, "Hey, just want you to know I'm leaving." All right. I want to qualify the nationwide car, so it's just part of the deal.
Any additional questions? Okay, another one right here in the back.
Hi, Dominic Aragón with TheRacingExperts.com. Just wanted to ask about the Darrell Hall incident, and if you could just elaborate a little bit what exactly happened.
Yeah, I mean, it just, it's unfortunate. I think Kevin was right behind me when that happened, but, we were going through lap traffic, and, there's a speed differential, which, I think is always fair to assume. That's why, you're going through that, but I was just trying to get through traffic as quick as I could. We didn't have the fastest car, and I needed to make time as much as possible or not lose as much as possible. And just, made a move, and I couldn't tell if he didn't know I was there or just turned down whatever happened. But just kind of was this, a bad situation because I feel bad for guys like that in the sense that, they're trying to make it in a sport, and it's not easy to do. And I've been in those shoes, and then on the other hand, it also did damage to our car as well, which may or may not have had an effect. Who knows? But it's just part of racing sometimes, and you hope everybody lives and learns and gets better the next time.